back again. I just have one or two words for you today. At the end of the day, what really matters is that your loved ones are well. You have done your best and that you are thankful for all that you have. Thank you, and I'm very thankful for what I have, and that's my wonderful rabbi. So here's the rabbi.
Hello everyone. I will be speaking on the parasha of the week. Behukotai is the second parasha that usually come together. Behukotai. This time is different, and you know that this parasha Behukotai speaks about the chastisement, from God to the people of Israel. In a way, start by saying, if you do the right thing and you listen to my commandment and so on, you are going to be very fortunate, everything is going to go well, you are going to be on top of the world. But if you don't, then you have to face the consequences. But the beginning of the Torah is, Im behukotai telechu. If you walk with my statute, to walk with my statute. It's very, very unusual terminology. Usually you would say, if you do my statute, the same as if you do my commandment, or if you observe my commandment, something like that. But to walk with my commandment, what is that terminology? And there is a Mishnah that we read every morning whenever we're in Shachrit, and just after the Korbanot. It says that it's from the book of Habakkuk, the prophet. And chapter 3 says, Halichot olam lo. The halichot means that the ways, the ancient ways belong to God. He owns, He knows the ancient ways. So what does it mean, halichot olam lo? And the rabbis interpret this to mean, al tikre halichot. Don't say halachot, meaning the laws. And in a way, what our rabbis are saying exactly what the Torah is talking, because the Torah is saying that to do my statutes, especially the statutes don't have a rational to them. Many of the mitzvot that we don't understand. And the Torah is saying, don't wait until you understand anything to be able to do it. And what is the way to God? What is the way to the mitzvot, to the commandment? It is when you do them, when you walk, slow walk, meaning walking slowly, steady, in an even pace. That's how Judaism is won. That's how Judaism is done. For a person who need to start walking in the ways of God, and that means that if you and walking means slow pace, not standing still, and also not running. What do I mean? If you stand still and you wait till God does things for you, it might not happen at all. If you're waiting till He comes to you, it might not come. And also, if you are running and you expect to achieve where you want to go, just in overnight, just immediately, it also won't happen. You're going to fail. Everything is in space, in a slow motion, walking. That's what is Torah. That's what is Judaism. And people become part of Judaism and absorb Judaism when they are in a slow pace, because that's what it is, the idea of somebody who is Baal Teshuvah. There are many people who never have observed anything, but all of a sudden start a little bit. Why? Because the Torah is not all or nothing at all, but you every mitzvah. Our rabbis tell us that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God gave us all the mitzvot so that to refine us. Each one is independent from the other. And so therefore, if I do one mitzvah, doesn't mean that I have to complete and do everything. You constantly are improving and getting better by going slow. This is the way to do things. And the same thing, where somebody who, for example, doesn't observe nothing, something that is in any case, is stuck. Let's say somebody who eat trefa, then non-kosher constantly. You know what we can say to that person? If you want to eat trefa, at least don't eat it with milk as well. And don't eat it with cheese, so that you combine these two things and even worse. That means that you might be going two paces backward, but if you go forward another one, then you do. Nothing that you do precludes you from getting better. And also, when you do something wrong, doesn't mean that you have to do everything wrong at all. And that's what is the Torah is telling us. The chukim, those mitzvot that have no rational in them, which is practically every mitzvah as well, that you have to go in a slow pace, and you hope and you pray that you continue. And the most important thing, if you are in the right direction. If you are in the right direction, then the Torah said in Behukotai telechu, if you go, then I am going to give you as a reward so much more than your effort. Shabbat Shalom.